Team's captain Matthews and teamwork. The Pipes group going high fashion for a good cause. Money from the Redskins Charitable Foundation that helps fund the high school in the Pittsburgh area. The event gives more than 100 and
I am doing fine. So, what do you think about Brady? Do you think he's ticked off? Matt?
Game. I mean, I haven't met many people, and I've met a lot of people. I can't think of anybody who works harder than him and who kind of, but I mean, 24 hours a day, not just while he's, practicing, or he I've been to dinner with him, in the off season. I remember in 2008, but it's just that kind of discipline that he carries throughout his life, and so I think when you take something that seriously and love it so much, it's got to be infuriating at a very kind of profound level, and I think that's what's happening with him.
Matt Damon joining me here on the program, and it looks like this team is better than last year right now. Matt, would you agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I mean, look, they look great, and they're going to come focused, and they're going to remain focused, and that's what they have to do. But it's the great thing about that game is that there's so much parity, and the best team I've ever seen, and 538 doesn't statistically or whatever, but they didn't win the Super Bowl, so you got to play the game, and there's the win isn't guaranteed to anybody.
Matt Damon joining me here on the program. You ever meet Belichick? I assume you must have. I mean,
No, I've never met him.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was on the sidelines once years ago, and but I didn't, before a game, and I'm obviously not going to go up to talk to the guy while he's working.
Yeah.
So, no.
Never even once, huh? Because I'm sure he's a fan of your movies. He dropped a Mona Lisa Vito reference during the Blake King stuff, saying he's watched My Cousin Vinny. You know what I mean?
Well, I saw a clip from the kind of the Super Bowl video where Wahlberg goes up to him and says hi, and Belichick, it took him a second to figure out who Mark was, so I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure how many movies that guy's watching. Maybe old school movies, but I think now that since he's been kind of a head coach, maybe he's away.
Yeah, he's watching film work of a different.
He's watching different film.
Yeah, but you know what? I just being around. I've emceed a couple of events too. Just being around him, you just never know if you're just gonna step on a toe just by saying hello. With him. You know what I mean?
Well, look, if that's what it takes to kind of, do what he's done, I'll take. I don't have to exchange pleasantries with the guy. I'm so grateful. I think everybody in New England is for this run. I mean, and to have it, with Brady, I mean, it's just never going to happen again. It's like one of those really special things that, as a sports fan, it's a once in a lifetime type of thing. And I'm just, Tom, he's in better shape now than he was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So, let's see how long he can keep it going. I mean, he thinks he can play well into his 40s, and I hope he's right.
Yeah, it does look like the last time he ate a carb was when he was in Michigan.
I know.
That's just.
I know, and he's more flexible and stronger now. I mean, he's really, and he doesn't. His game doesn't require him to out-sprint anybody, and his feet are quicker in the pocket than they were when he came into the league. So why not if he can stay healthy, and keep his arm healthy, which is great, because that's that thing with athletes. The irony for them is, they know more about the game at the moment they have to retire than they ever have. And so if you can keep somebody, their career going longer, it stands to reason they're going to be a better quarterback with all the knowledge he's got.
Now I know you're here for a day helping promote The Martian Theaters Friday, which we'll talk about in a second, because you've been in the Canary Islands shooting the latest Bourne film for the last few weeks, months?
Yeah, for the last month.
Okay, so were you able to follow Deflategate and Brady's travails with the court system while you're out there on the Canary Islands shooting the Bourne movie?
Oh yeah. We had Wi-Fi.
I know. I guess it makes it. I guess that was sort of silly. This is 21st century in that regard. But I mean, were you ticked off following this whole thing?
Of course. I think people were under the impression, I think, that there were some really scientific ball measurement scheme going on like that. There's just like a couple dudes with needles from MVP Sports, and they were pumping up the balls. And I didn't talk to Brady about it, but my guess is like just from that email exchange with those guys, like, imagine, they measure these balls after the Jets game in October, and they're over 16 pounds the next day. Clearly there was not a 12.5 to 13.5 kind of standard being rigorously enforced. And so, so I understand Brady gets going off on those guys, and we almost lost that game. We were a block field goal away from losing it. So, I saw Aaron Rodgers at an event back in March, and he laughed the whole thing off and was like, look, man, that's why I instantly came out and said, I like an overinflated ball. Because it's ridiculous that they're doing this. And I don't know, I think to equate what's at worst a little bit of gamesmanship, to like cheating and kind of blemish a guy's stellar reputation is just horrible. So I think all Patriots fans kind of felt that injury. To a lesser degree than Tom did, but I think everyone in Patriots Nation has a chip on their shoulder.
Let's talk about the Martian, which, by the way, has been on pretty much every commercial break for the last 3 weeks during football games. It looks great. I'm looking forward to seeing it myself. Those who have seen it have nothing but the greatest things to say about it. And, Matt, I know you're connected, but to get NASA to help you out, to help promote it by saying today that they found the greatest evidence yet of flowing water on the surface of Mars, which NASA said today. It's very impressive. It's very impressive.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the movie. It's just a really positive, uplifting story, and that's why I wanted to do it. It's especially right now, political season starting and everybody telling us like we should be divided. This movie's like the opposite of that, and it's about everybody coming together to help this guy, and it's a great story. And yeah, NASA's been amazing. They helped us throughout the process and consulted with us, and it's a very pro NASA, pro space exploration movie. So they were happy to help because I think they really like the message too.
And it's a Ridley Scott film. And I know you've worked with Scorsese, Soderbergh, so many great directors. In terms of making a movie about a Martian, the guy who made Blade Runner, that's pretty cool too, Matt. You're working with Ridley Scott. That must have been an interesting.
Yeah, unbelievable. It was like the easiest meeting I ever had. I walked in and he was like, "Why aren't we making this?" And I said, "I don't know." And that was how we both signed up for it. Yeah, he's a legend. He's literally, he made, Alien and Blade Runner are, movies that made me want to make movies. They were really kind of seminal movies in my life. And so to be able to work with that guy, it was just incredible. And he did not disappoint. Like everything I could have hoped I would have gotten out of that experience, I did. Just standing next to that guy and watching him direct was like, that was worth 20 years of film school. It was just really cool.
And last question for you, what's your favorite sports movie? I don't think I've ever asked you that.
Good question. I'd probably say The Natural. I just maybe at the time in my life that it came out, or maybe that story, the Roy Hobbs story, and I know people who read the book are like, it's a departure book, but I don't know, that one always got to me. Ben and I were extras in Field of Dreams.
No way.
Did I ever tell you that?
No. What did you do?
In Fenway Park, in the crowd scene in Fenway Park. So we were in high school, and we were already in the union, but we would do extra jobs for money, and that show came into town, and we did, I think, a few days on the movie, and we actually met. Costner came out and kind of hung out with the extras for a little while. We got to go and chat him up, and it was a big deal.
And Lancaster too. He wasn't in that. It was James Earl Jones.
Right. No, that would have been amazing.
Well, you heard his voice in that scene. But
yeah.
James Earl Jones. Was that your first ever movie experience? Shooting something?
No, let's see. At that point, I think I'd done one line in Mystic Pizza. I'd done other extra work around Boston, local TV shows and stuff. But I think that was probably one of my first big feature extra gigs, and it was at Fenway Park, which was really cool.
That's it. Hey, Matt, look, I know you're running around like crazy today. I really appreciate you calling into the program.
No worries, Rich. I love your show, man.
Thanks, Matt. I appreciate that. I'd love to have you in here in person next time. If that happens.
I'd love to do that.
All right, best everybody.
Okay, buddy, you too. Cheers.
You got that's Matt Damon.
I wanna someday. We were built for days like today. I wanna Sunday have the love.
Find out more at NFL.com/redzone.
I keep saying this. Even when the rankings came out, I think they're the best team. I mean, not only what they've done last year, you have to give them the benefit of the doubt. They're all the champ until someone beats them, but they performed well this year so far. So to me, I mean, they just don't have a lot of holes. I think defensively, this team's underrated. I think they are.
Well, I mean, the low-hanging fruit for all the analysts that don't study other games was to say, oh, they lost Revis and they lost Browner and this defense is going to be weak. Well, they should have paid attention to what Matt Patricia started to do late in the year last year. This front seven defensively played outstanding. And then what are people seeing this year on defense? It's the same. And they're taking TD. You said it a few minutes ago. They just kind of take turns making plays. It's not one guy wrecking shop. It's a whole bunch of guys. When they have their opportunity to make plays, they make plays. And then, listen, we've seen the offensive football. And, oh, yeah, Brandon McConnell's going to come back. And the offense will get better. And, oh, yeah, there's two rookies on the offensive line that are replacement players.
When it's us against the world, man, you step up. So what happened after Spike? I mean, Tom Brady's on another level. You said earlier, TD, that you should take him out of the game. Tom's not coming out of the game. He's like, come on, put up 70, 80, 90.
Well, that's clearly not taking him out. That's bad.
He is an impressive quarterback coming out.
Second goes the one. Brady caught. Touchdown Amendola. That's touchdown pass number 400. He's in elite company. Tom threw up and tight through the air.
Well, Brady's going to start working out here, but he comes right back inside. He's going to find the back of the end zone. Amendola. This is amazing that Amendola out wide open and unaccounted for in the back of the end zone.
The Jets step back onto the field on
Whole team
offense.
effort.
Their last possession
They
resulted in a
practice
field goal.
prepared to play
It was
today.
good defense on the other side. That's what made them kick that field goal. So the defense is feeling
Take
good about
advantage of
the fact that they stopped that momentum by the offense and made them kick that field goal. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. The rush totals just haven't been there in the first half, and that's one reason why they are behind right now, partner. Well, the NFL
I thought the whole
offense is
unit
about
reacted well to
reception.
it.
How do you get reception? You keep your offense balanced. So you need to be able to run it so you can use play action to get the big plays down the field.
Good job standing up and being responsible.
I think we had a certain adjustment and then a motion and we had to change it. Then just reading kind of needed to have a make-up play. I should have probably scooped that
The
big
defense is so
strip
fast,
sack.
it's
So
so powerful.
we'll let you know a couple plays. Probably needed it. All week we've been hearing about it, playing 60 minutes and, finishing every play. And I thought in the second half we came out with that sense of urgency with some key third down stops on defense, and then our offense moving the ball, and then that last drive keeping the ball for so long. I think defensively, obviously, we want to play better. I guess it started with maybe 3 or 4 minutes left on the drive they scored. I think to get off the field there would have been a better execution of 60 minutes, but overall, I thought it was a decent drive.
It's a good day, so it's fun to be out there. I think they enjoyed it.
That's going to bring up
Good
fourth down.
performance by our
Jets
offense.
trying to catch the defense by surprise here on third and long.
Good team win.
Sometimes
We
those
practice.
runs on third and
A lot of guys
long
make plays,
to
so
pick up
I was
the
happy
first
to see
down. But that time the
greatly
defense
out
is
there.
ready. They try to
We've had such great support here, over the years, so
The Jets
I hope
get a
we
call
can
on
give
the
something
punting
to cheer
team.
about out there. We've got great fans, and it was great. It was a special day. So I've been a part of so many great teams and played with so many great players.
Going to try his line here.
I've always said I don't care whether you run it in or pull it in. As long as you score points, you're winning. I was happy. It's still early, so I'd say move on. Get a little break here. Come back to work. See if we can make some improvements. And
try to get the format. After this week, we got a long stretch ahead. So just try to take advantage of it and use the time as we always do to evaluate where we're at. Try to get ahead on the things. Try to get ready for a team like Dallas.
I play football with my dad. I have total mad skills. Ball catches me. Touchdown!
Not much more you can say about it.
Win the trip of a lifetime to Super Bowl 50.
Did I win?
Jack Mason starting today, too. Gronkowski grabbed by Swansky. First down, diving to the 49. Into the nickel. Tom Brady first to 10. Gronkowski's wide open. Jonathan free inside the 10. Well, much different approach defensively this week. A team that plays a whole lot more zone coverage than they saw last week in the Buffalo Bills. And Gronk just works right down the middle of the field between the linebacker and the safety. Quarterback sneak. First and 10, moves after the line. He's got Gronkowski. Zipping it in as he got eventually. First and 10. In stride, Gronkowski. Defines the depleted secondary. Thompson of the defense in the secondary in Jacksonville. And really no surprise here. What did he do? He goes right after the middle of the field. Talk about the safeties being out. Then you've got a player like Stu does. Touchdown run by Blunt as he bulldozes his way from a yard away. 3 touchdowns by Blunt, and the lead expands for the New England Patriots, scoring on all 9 possessions today. This is where you have a big, powerful back like Blunt.
Gives his team a new set of down.
And off the first play of the fourth quarter, and a 1-yard touchdown lead by Brady. His second touchdown run of the day. From Jared Blunt. Leap over from about 3 yards out. Push up front. Scott Chandler there. How does football inspire us?
I want to tell you what the game of football has meant to me and my family. It's way more than a game for me.
Share your story at togetherbeingfootball.com for a chance to win the ultimate trip to Super Bowl 50.
No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Good job that time.
Wide moves though, second down 8. Brady, good block by Cannon. Brady on the move. That's going to be a touchdown. It's the newest Patriot receiver on the opposite end. Keyshawn Martin, 13-yard touchdown pass. On the militia. Brady his 401st career touchdown throw. Second today. Well, we talk about the importance of the scramble drill. Brady's going to start to his right. He works all the way back to his left. Nice job. Chance to throw the ball out to the flat. Scored all 6 possessions in the owner, Robert Kraft and his son Jonathan, enjoying a pleasant afternoon here in New England. Now you see the double team on the right side of the offensive line with Klein and Homer, Andrews, of course, to get the lead.
The Patriots for the extra point.
Zipper hands a calf injury. Ready first and 10. In stride, Gronkowski. He picks apart the depleted secondary. Gronkowski with a catch and run of 21 yards on the play. In the vicinity, Thompson with the defense in the secondary for Jacksonville. Really no surprise here. What did he do? He goes right after the middle of the field.
That motherfucker he be moving too, dog.
I'm surprised a few people not on camera before. This is going to be fun. What 4 tickets do you well for the Super Bowl? You're going to the Super Bowl!
Win the trip of a lifetime, and together we make football
Man, Belichick just so fucking weird.
Jacksonville won it badly in the offseason as a free agent tackled by Wisniewski. Bortles throws the pick. The ball returned to the 43. A 26-yard return. Gets the first turnover. And Devin McCourty picks it off. Zipper to Anderson, Gavin. Ready first and 10. In stride, Gronkowski. As he picks up on the depleted secondary. Gronkowski with a catch and run of 21 yards on the play. In the vicinity, Thompson with the defense in the secondary for Jacksonville.
Really no surprise here. Rookie too. He goes right out to the middle of the field. Talk about the safeties being out. And then you've got a player like Studas. A much better.
They come to the line.
Bortles moves up nicely. Intercepted. It's picked up by Devin McCourty. Jacksonville won it badly in the offseason as a free agent tackled by Wisniewski. Bortles throws the pick. The ball returned to the 43. A 26-yard return. It's the first turnover. And Devin McCourty picks it off.
Something was missing in Rodney's life. That was NFL Now, the easiest way to get more football since the dawn of the pigskin. Suddenly, he wasn't just Rodney, he was the Oracle of Rod.
Zipper to Anderson, Gavin. Ready first and 10. In stride, Gronkowski. As he picks upon the depleted secondary. Gronkowski with a catch and run of 21 yards on the play. In the vicinity, Thompson with the defense in the secondary for Jacksonville.
Really no surprise here. Rookie too. He goes right out to the middle of the field. Talk about the safeties being out. And then you've got a player like Studas. A much better.
You can see he lets the ball go, but when you see him let it go, boy.
Bortles moves up nicely. Intercepted. It's picked up by Devin McCourty. Jacksonville won it badly in the offseason as a free agent tackled by Wisniewski. Bortles throws the pick. The ball returned to the 43. A 26-yard return. It's the first turnover. And Devin McCourty picks it off.
We'll go nickel. From the gun.
Zipper to Anderson, Gavin. Ready first and 10. In stride, Gronkowski. As he picks upon the depleted secondary. Gronkowski with a catch and run of 21 yards on the play. In the vicinity, Thompson with the defense in the secondary for Jacksonville.
Really no surprise here. Rookie too. He goes right out to the middle of the field. Talk about the safeties being out. And then you've got a player like Studas. A much better.
Just make sure he's a good tackler.
I'm surprised a few people not on camera before this is going to be fun.
Will 4 tickets do you well for the Super Bowl?
You're going to the Super Bowl! Make the trip of a lifetime at togetherwemakefootball.com.
Bortles moves up nicely. Intercepted. It's picked up by Devin McCourty. Jacksonville won it badly in the offseason as a free agent tackled by Wisniewski. Bortles throws the pick. The ball returned to the 43. A 26-yard return. It's the first turnover. And Devin McCourty picks it off. Zipper to Anderson, Gavin. Ready first and 10. In stride, Gronkowski. As he picks upon the depleted secondary. Gronkowski with a catch and run of 21 yards on the play. In the vicinity, Thompson with the defense in the secondary for Jacksonville.
Really no surprise here. Rookie too. He goes right out to the middle of the field. Talk about the safeties being out. And then you've got a player like Studas. A much better.
And take advantage of the situation and make some
Bortles moves up nicely. Intercepted. It's picked up by Devin
first turnover. And Devin McCourty picks it off.
NFL Total Access. Our experts take you inside and around the NFL like no one else.
This is a big-time matchup that I'm excited to watch.
Everything NFL, every day. NFL Total Access, Monday through Saturday at 7, live on NFL Network.
And the defensive players all think they're going to throw it short.
Zipper has a calf injury. Ready first and 10. In stride, Gronkowski. As he picks apart the depleted secondary. Gronkowski with a catch and run of 21 yards on the play in the vicinity. Thompson with the defense in the secondary for Jacksonville.
Really no surprise here. What did he do? He goes right after the middle of the field. Talking about the safeties being out. And then you've got a player like Stu does. A much better.
Jacksonville won it badly in the offseason as a free agent tackled by Wisniewski. Bortles throws the pick. The ball returned to the 43. A 26-yard return. It's the first turnover. And Devin McCourty picks it off.
Zipper
has a calf injury. Ready first and 10. In stride, Gronkowski. As he picks apart the depleted secondary. Gronkowski with a catch and run of 21 yards on the play in the vicinity. Thompson with the defense in the secondary for Jacksonville.
Really no surprise here. What did he do? He goes right after the middle of the field. Talking about the safeties being out. Then you've got a player like Stu does. A much better.
We were built for days like today.
I want a Sunday.
Find out more at NFL.com/redzone.
That's reception number 2 for him.
Bortles moves up nicely. Intercepted. It's picked up by Devin McCourty, who Jacksonville won badly in the offseason as a free agent tackled by Wisniewski. Bortles throws the pick. The ball returned to the 43. A 26-yard return. It's the first turnover. And Devin McCourty picks it off.
A big target like this, getting back to the swing of things. Phil, a week ago.
Zipper has a calf injury. Ready first and 10. In stride, Gronkowski. As he picks apart the depleted secondary. Gronkowski with a catch and run of 21 yards on the play in the vicinity. Thompson with the defense in the secondary for Jacksonville.
Really no surprise here. What did he do? He goes right after the middle of the field. Talking about the safeties being out. Then you've got a player like Stu does. A much better.
They put their receivers in a bunch formation. The Patriots.
Bortles moves up nicely. Intercepted. It's picked up by Devin McCourty, who Jacksonville won badly in the offseason as a free agent tackled by Wisniewski. Bortles throws the pick. The ball returned to the 43. A 26-yard return. It's the first turnover. And Devin McCourty picks it off.
My sister
traded you for Cam Newton. Cam Newton? Without NFL.com fantasy football, what would friends talk about? NFL.com fantasy football. Fun, free, and easy. Zipper has a calf injury. Ready first and 10. In stride, Gronkowski. As he picks apart the depleted secondary. Gronkowski with a catch and run of 21 yards on the play in the vicinity. Thompson with the defense in the secondary for Jacksonville.
Really no surprise here. What did he do? He goes right after the middle of the field. Talks about the safeties being out. Then you've got a player like Stu does. A much better.
The Patriots.
Bortles moves up nicely. Intercepted. It's picked up by Devin McCourty, who Jacksonville won badly in the offseason as a free agent tackled by Wisniewski. Bortles throws the pick. The ball returned to the
catch and run of 21 yards on the play in the vicinity. Thompson with the defense in the secondary for Jacksonville.
And really no surprise here. What did he do? He goes right after the middle of the field. Comes where the safety's being out. Then you've got a player like Scuda's.
My dad's my best friend, and I love spending time with him.
Once practice begins, we see each other as coaches, and she knows everything there is to know about football.
My name is Regan Montero, and my football family is my family.
Share your story at TogetherWeMakeFootball.com.
Gerard Mayo taking the field once again, and it's been an outstanding.
It's picked up by Devin McCourty, who Jacksonville won badly in the offseason. He's a free agent tackled by Wisniewski. Bortles throws the pick. The ball returned to the 43. A 26-yard return. It's the first turnover. And Devin McCourty picks it off. Super hands and calf injury. Ready first and 10. In stride, Gronkowski. It's applied to the depleted secondary. Gronkowski with a catch and run of 21 yards on the play in the vicinity. Thompson with the defense in the secondary for Jacksonville.
And really no surprise here. What did he do? He goes right after the middle of the field. Comes where the safety's being out. Then you've got a player like Scuda's. A much better.
It's the first turnover. And Devin McCourty picks it off.
I've surprised a few people, not on camera before. This is going to be fun.
Will 4 tickets do you well for the Super Bowl? You're going to the Super Bowl! Lifetime at TogetherWeMakeFootball.com.
Super hands and calf injury. Ready first and 10. In stride, Gronkowski. It's applied to the depleted secondary. Gronkowski with a catch and run of 21 yards on the play in the vicinity. Thompson with the defense in the secondary for Jacksonville.
And really no surprise here. What did he do? He goes right after the middle of the field. Comes where the safety's being out. Then you've got a player like Scuda's. A much better.
When you're running the football, look for a few yards, take advantage of that.
Moves up nicely. Intercepted. It's picked up by Devin McCourty, who Jacksonville wanted badly in the offseason as a free agent tackled by Wisniewski. Bortles throws the pick. The ball returned to the 43. A 26-yard return. It's the first turnover. And Devin McCourty picks it off. Super hands and calf injury. Ready first and 10. In stride, Gronkowski. It's applied to the depleted secondary. Gronkowski with a catch and run of 21 yards on the play in the vicinity. Thompson with the defense in the secondary for Jacksonville.
And really no surprise here. What did he do? He goes right after the middle of the field.
I want to tell you what the game of football has meant to me and my family.
It's helped reignite the relationship between my dad and I. Football is incredible.
Go to TogetherWeMakeFootball.com for a chance to win the ultimate trip to Super Bowl 50.
It's picked up by Devin McCourty, who Jacksonville wanted badly in the offseason as a free agent tackled by Wisniewski. Bortles throws the pick. The ball returned to the 43. A 26-yard return. It's the first turnover. And Devin McCourty picks it off.
Position.
Let's check in on one in the Patriots hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're at Gillette Stadium. Tom Brady and company was stellar so far this season.
To look for a slowdown in what this the Patriots team is doing.
Look hard. You're not seeing it.
Oh my gosh. They're not showing it.
Already off to a better start than he was in 2007 as Tom Brady. Close to 16-0. There's a big gainer. Gronk and David Lewis. On the handoff.
Lewis has established himself as a go-to guy that's out there.
Second and 7 here for Jacksonville. Down 10-0. Bortles nearly picked off there.
Really no drop-off in the play on the defensive side of the ball today, too. I thought Jacksonville's offense might be able to test that a little bit. They showed up.
And so, Jared Lewis, we mentioned there's a reason why he's top the charts for fantasy running backs. This is the top 5. And here on 3rd and goal, Brady after the big one run, trying to get it to Gronk for what would be a touchdown in his 9th straight game. No dice there. Settle for another Steve Gostkowski field goal. That's a 13-3. Bortles. This time he is picked off. It's never before he playing center field. Makes a nice read on that ball.
One of the best free safeties in all of football because of his instincts. You saw him play right there.
So he returned the 27-yard back to the 43. That's the 5th kick for the Patriots this year. That's the most in the NFL. Laser. And off the pick.
Look how people want to figure out how to cover the seam, how to protect the edge.
Brady Gronk sets up Brady to Amendola. And Tom Brady has 400 passing touchdowns in his career, joining the club. He's now the 4th quarterback in NFL history to throw for 400 touchdowns. Patriots Allen Hurts, second-year wideout into the end zone. Nice red downfield as well.
It was 33 Lamar, so I think he had snoozed a couple times. But he woke up. I like the fact that he kept competing.
All right, 2nd and 8.
Dale would compete.
He showed Martin with a 13-yard touchdown. Brady get everybody involved now. 33-42, 358, 2 touchdowns on the day. And there's Derek Blunt just put it in the end zone one more time. And Blunt, how many carries? 78 yards, 1, 2, 3 touchdowns. Derek Blunt, how many touchdowns?
3.
51 to 17.
And a second touchdown.
3 wide. Patriots have 3 tight ends up. Into the nickel. Tom Brady first and 10. Galloping free inside the 10.
It's on the same page.
Second goal at the 1. Brady caught. Touchdown Amendola. That's touchdown pass number 400. He's in elite company. Tom Brady. Sunday he will be in Canton. Right now he's in the end zone for a 400th time through the air. Surprise and can't venture. Ready first and 10. In stride, Gronkowski. Gronkowski's not in. Why is though? Second down 8. Brady, good block by Cannon. Brady on the move. That's going to be a touchdown.
We talk about the importance of the scramble drill. Brady's going to start to his right. He works all the way back to his left. Nice job by Keyshawn Martin, really adjusting and staying alive.
His career was at a crossroads.
The losing's on my back.
But he rode his shot at redemption to the Hall of Fame.
The bus will never run. The losing's on my back.
But he rode his shot at redemption to the Hall of Fame.
The bus will never run in Canton, Ohio.
Jerome Bettis of Football Life, Friday at 9, only on NFL Network.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 10.
Jack Mason starting today, too. Grab by Jack Mason starting.
This game we saw in the first half, and it continues here on the second half.
3 wide. Patriots have 3 tight ends up. Into the nickel. Tom Brady first and 10. Gronkowski's wide open. Galloping free inside the 10.
It's on the same page.
Second goal at the 1. Brady caught. Touchdown Amendola. That's touchdown pass number 400. He's in elite company. Tom Brady. Sunday he will be in Canton. Right now he's in the
scramble drill. Brady's going to start to his right. He works all the way back to his left. Nice job by Keyshawn Martin. Really adjusting. Stick. Angle up. 5.
Jack Mason starting the day two. Gronkowski grabbed by Leslie. First down. Diving to the 49. Into the nickel. Tom Brady first and 10. Gronkowski's wide open. Galloping free inside the 10.
Well, much different approach defensively this week. A team that plays a whole lot more zone coverage than they saw last week from the Buffalo Bills. And Gronk just works right down the middle of the field between the linebacker and the safety.
First and 10 moves up and winds up and he's cut. Gronkowski. Super to the end zone. Ready first and 10. In stride, Gronkowski. Big surprise, the depleted secondary. Thompson with the defense in the secondary for Jacksonville.
Really no surprise here. What does he do? He goes right out to the middle of the field. Comes by the safety's being out. Then you've got a player like Suda.
His career was at a crossroads. Not that, but he wrote his shot at redemption into the Hall of Fame. Jerome Bettis, A Football Life, Friday at 9, only on NFL Network. Into the nickel. Tom Brady first and 10. Gronkowski's wide open. Galloping free inside the 10. Deion Lewis is blocked by Butler. Good block by Gronkowski. One grew up a couple hours west of Jacksonville. First and 10 outside he goes. Running down inside the 25. 5 in the Patriots secondary. Wills moves up nicely. Intercepted. It's gets up by Tevin McCourty, who Jacksonville won badly in the offseason as a free agent tackled by Wisniewski. Bortles throws the pick. The ball returned to the 43. Arizona State second go at the line. Brady caught. Touchdown Amendola. That's touchdown pass number 400. Super to the end zone. Calf injury. Ready first and 10. In stride, Gronkowski. Lewis in motion. Let's see if Brady smells blood. Here they come and they bring him down. Nice set by Ryan Davis. First and goal to go. Blocks. He'll try to carve his way in. He does. For a touchdown. 1-yard touchdown run. 37. And they've got a receiver that turns and he's going to take it all the way in as he hit by Hartman. Gronkowski's not in wide though. Second down 8. Brady good block by Cannon. Brady on the move. That's going to be a touchdown. And it's the Bills. Patriot receiver. Hand off first goal of the 44. And a 1-yard touchdown lead by Morgan. Second touchdown run of the day. Another touchdown run by
These dumb motherfuckers leave this nigga wide open.
Atmosphere in the history of Ralph Wilson Stadium this week.
Can you stand to do those things right now after a game where they up 40?
Well, let's show it to them, right? Here we go. Let's start it. Started off pretty good here. First quarter, Bills first possession. March down the field. Carlos Williams punches it in 2 yards out. All right, Bills are on top 7-0. Here we go. Tom Brady, though, marches right back.
That goes ridiculous. Look at the small window he fit that ball.
When you get down to the red zone, the
Tom Brady will do it. He's able to get his feet set. And even this right here, you can tell he's boys that have to get that right here. Tom Brady is not a mobile quarterback. The fact that he's extend the play. You do not say extend the play with Tom Brady's name very often. He extended the play, and Edelman and Amendola, those are just, I call them fleas. Those are flea receivers. You know why? Because they're so small, they're so quick, and they get in
safety. Instead, it's a 9-yard loss all the way back to the 1. Bills force the punt. Patriots would then take the lead on a Dion Lewis touchdown. Second quarter, Tyrod Taylor, looking for Charles Clay. Tipped and picked off by Malcolm Butler. Feeling pretty good. So a little high, but he should have got that ball. Well, there's that Rob Gronkowski fell over, running open in the end zone again.
So the good news is they sent a corner instead of a linebacker. They played outside shades, so they wouldn't give the fade as they can't even do it.
Gronk touchdown, front spike, pass up 21-7 for Bills possessions later. Tyrod looking for Percy Harvin. Flag on the play. Bradley Fletcher called for pass interference. So Bills have new lights here down to the 9-yard line now. First and goal. Taylor to Clay. Touchdown on my Game Day Live Fantasy Squad. And we've got a 21-13 game after the Bills win the extra point. Right, that would be 24-13 Patriots at the half. So let's go third quarter. Up 27-13. Brady, Edelman once again. And check out Edelman diving for the end zone. What an effort. 22 yards into the score. And a pass.
Class on inspired football. Those guys are as hard as it gets to cover on those crossing routes. Somebody's going to have to figure out how to get their hands on them before they meet the ball.
It makes yourself wonder for defense for sure. Pats extending their lead up now 34-13. This is about the point, DJ, when we started turning this one off. Right, starting to get ugly, but back come the Bills. Sacked by Jerry Hughes. Brady fumbles, recovered by Preston Brown.
This is what Rex was talking about. He was glad the Patriots continued to throw the ball. He felt like even though they threw for almost 500 yards, it extended the game and gave the Buffalo Bills a fighting chance at the end.
Yeah, they closed the gap down 37-30. After this, Sammy Watkins touchdown. After not catching a pass, so we can go before he gets back into the end zone. Big play.
And it was certainly a big play. Kept them in the game.
No bigger than this, though, as the Patriots looking to seal this thing and put this game out of reach. Danny Amendola with maybe the catch of the day.
Roby is in perfect position on that fantastic coverage. Just every now and then you got to tip your cap to the other guy.
29-yard catch set up Steven Gostkowski for a field goal. Patriots up 8. Last chance here for the Bills. 75 seconds to go, no timeout. And well, comeback attempt didn't last long. Sammy Watkins couldn't reel that one in, but both Bryant and athletic play for the interception.
Tyrod Taylor much better throwing outside than even though ball got away from the seal.
3 interceptions for Tyrod Taylor as the Patriots hold on to win 40-32 in the back of Tom Brady and his 466 yards passing, the most passing yards ever allowed in a single game by the Buffalo Bills. Speaking of the Bills, taking on the Patriots, Tom Brady, the Pats 13-2 since he got drafted in Buffalo. Rex Ryan will make a difference. Talking about stopping Gronk, we're not going to ask one guy to cover him. Have to look like King Kong.
Right. Well, that's what Tom Brady got. He got a guy that King Kong can't stop. That's all I was saying. Remember that. Tom is in the league right now. Watch this guy, King Kong killer.
Making 8 straight games with a touchdown.
King Kong killer.
Me Gronk, me spike ball hard.
King Kong killer.
He finished with 7 grabs and a buck 13. Pass from 14 at that point.
What is he, Godzilla killer? He's a chain mover.
Julian Edelman was also a touchdown scorer on this game.
King Kong killer and Godzilla killer.
Pass from 21. Sacked by Jerry Hughes. Ball's on the ground, recovered by Preston Brown. And you know what, Buffalo, back in this thing.
Right back in. Buffalo's for love, man. Buffalo played hard.
Tyrod Taylor
back in this thing.
Made some mistakes, got sacked 8 times, but also 3 touchdowns. That was Sammy Watkins.
Wait, Sammy Watkins said, let me come to this part, G3.
How about your catch of the day, Danny Amendola? Look at that snag.
I called Danny Amendola out today. I was looking for him. I made him an X Factor. I said, Danny, wherefore art thou? I searched the garden, walking to and fro.
466, by the way, most ever against the Reds coach team. Led to a Gostkowski field goal, gave an 8-point lead, and then this one seals it. Logan Ryan, one of the 3 interceptions by the Patriots on this day. Brady now 24-3 all-time against the Bills.
Let's talk about
whose fault was this?
Well, that's too bad right there. That's what I'm doing. This loss is here on one man's shoulders. It's on my shoulders. And, yeah, we got to get better as a team. There's no question. But I have to get better. Belichick now coached me
no question about it. And that's where the game, that's how it ended up. And, it's unfortunate. The plan has to be better on defense. You can't give up 500 yards to beat anybody. We turned it over 3 times, but, we did a horse job, and it's my responsibility. Our team will get better, but it starts with me getting better, and I'm looking forward to next week.
Should I start you or Julio this week? I think I'm leaning towards Julio. Julio, he's got a good matchup. We're teammates. It's nothing personal. It's just if I win this game, I make it to the playoffs.
But on NFL.com fantasy football, what do friends talk about?
So, how's your cat?
They take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Cat's doing well. How about your cat? I don't have a cat.
NFL.com fantasy football. It's fun, it's free, it's easy.
You took a few of these shots in your day. That's a
Saw the very same formation week one against Pittsburgh.
Watch is in. Second goal. An easy touchdown pass to Gronkowski. Second down and 20. Brady looking for those. He's got the ball. He had the matchup against Brennan, and he gives a much-needed breathing space downfield to the Buffalo Bill 39.
Well, he's responsible. They bring somebody off the end, so really sets the protection when you make that call.
Second and 10 for the explanation. Edelman, and he turns to the pylon. Count it. Touchdown.
Beat the practice.
Belichick said this thing to do is mix it up. Second and 7. Downfield. He's got Jackson with the dive.
Tom, everyone's sitting for this reason play.
Brady second down and 10. Gronkowski. Preston Brown writes him down. Lewis locks and they go deep, and he is working one on catch made by Amendola with Roby on him. What a grab!
goal line defense on the field. There's a momentum killer right there. The flag comes out. I think we have a good start.
Touchdown. Julian Edelman. The in-yard diving reception.
And getting the ball out quickly.
Into the middle, second and 10, Edelman. Like Corey Graham left the Colts game last week with a head injury.
We look silly, but there's also some great opportunities to throw the ball down the field.
Edelman on second down and 10. Second and 20. Edelman. He got blocked on the play from shoulder. He off Tony Viking.
Well, he's responsible. They bring somebody off the end, so really sets the protection when you make that call.
Second and 10 for the explanation. Edelman.
That motherfucker is fast as hell.
Touchdown. 22-yard touchdown pass. Brady.
That motherfucker is. You see how fast that nigga legs be moving, yo?
Action away. Julian Edelman comes out. He's under control, and then all of a sudden he turns on another gear.
Give me that! Give me that! Come and play! Woo! Woo! Come on! Man, that shit all the way, boy. Woo! Came through like, give me that. Give me that. And I did around that little dude. I think that nigga ran that shit back to the touchdown like, yeah, nigga, yeah. He's like, oh, shit. Dipping in the shit like, what? I slowed myself down for a minute. I'm like, oh, shit. But I still made the fucking interception and scored.
You know, pop in a movie or just zone out. It's not too late to play. Sign up for free at NFL.com/fantasy.
Here we go. Tom Brady taking his first snap at the season. The empty backfield. Gets it away quickly. Caught by Edelman, and Julian Edelman, their number one receiver. From the 32, the pass is caught on the outside. And that is Lewis, long-time linebacker. He's playing for Seattle. Second and 7. Brady throws and finds Edelman again. Already 4 catches. 4 minutes to play fake. This is Brady. Ron Gronkowski.
Just in time, Jarvis Jones.
Gronkowski again. Touchdown. Brady off the play fake. Edelman.
That motherfucker know the game, dog. Until you get on that field.
Situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Great down coming up.
Yardage, and he does so there. Showing blitz, and here they come. Throws, and wrestling away is Brown. That was from Butler. So Butler may have taken care of Ricardo Lockett, but Brown says not me, baby, not me.
And watch what Antonio Brown, the leading receiver in the National Football League, does. Catches it right off his head. That is unbelievable. He had no chance at that ball. It was almost like what Malcolm Butler did in the Super Bowl. Boy, I just fired my shot. It ended up working out.
When he came out on the next play, went back in for you know what. Long pass caught by Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown's not too bad either. That time you don't get a good solid jam on him.
Kemp here in the lead. 82 yards on 10 carries tonight. Roethlisberger fires to caught Brown, and he takes it to the 19-yard line. One-on-one, all night. Gets over the middle, does Brown. Roethlisberger throws. It's Brown, and Brown takes the ball into New England territory to the 45-yard line. 12
He's very little, but he's going to come out of the side here and see that Gronkowski is completely uncovered. They were worried about communication on the back end for Pittsburgh, and now it is come to fruition. That was poorly done. Right there, Will Allen, they put him in because of his veteran leadership and communication. They gave him a run formation and then just went right by Will Allen. That was a perfect throw, and now we're starting to see what Dion Lewis can do. He thought he was going to score, got a little loose. That was Mike Mitchell ripping that thing out of there, and they just couldn't find it.
Gronkowski does have the touchdown. Had to put the linebacker Garvin on him, and he just couldn't handle it. So Gronk eventually gets into the end zone.
Yeah, you have no choice. You got to put your goal line defense in there. Terrence Garvin out there, and now he's going to say, "Ruh-roh, here they come," and everybody in the house knew where the ball was going. Once you put an inside linebacker out there, a goal line linebacker, you just throw it up. At the very least, you got to try and put some hands on that guy to disrupt him a bit. We heard all week they were going to try and get hands on Rob Gronkowski, but that was a no-win situation.
He's I told you.
Oh my God. San Andreas, 3 weeks
Very difficult to handle Julian Edelman at the line of scrimmage. Show up at the cold tub at 6:45 because he does.
Second and 11, coming right into that score. Sideline by Julian Edelman. Takes it. Picking up the first down. Julian Edelman up to the 37-yard line. Defense in particular, that secondary counting on 36. And it's going for another first down. That's Edelman again. Long-time linebacker. Playing career in Seattle. Second and 7. He throws and finds Edelman again. Brady on the fake. Edelman. Two Caesars. Brady on the 20-yard line to the outside. He's having a huge night. Getting up 4 of 5 on this down. 5 out of 6 as Edelman makes his 8th catch of the night. 4-man rush. That's caught. 40-yard line. It's turned to second and long into a third and short is Julian Edelman.
It's crazy. The pressure truly does build against undefeated teams.
The first scrimmage play of 2015. Starting with Williams, the long-time Carolina Panther. And a great debut as a Steeler, an 18-yard gain. Third.
Let's check in on what in the Patriots hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're at Gillette Stadium. Tom Brady and company. Stellar so far this season.
To look for a slowdown in what the Patriots team is doing.
I want a Sunday.
We were built for days like today.
I want a Sunday kind of love.
Find out more at NFL.com/RedZone.
Bill Sims and all the crew at EA Sports. Jim Nance saying so long for now.
We promised and we deliver. Kurt Warner back with us for his top 5 quarterbacks. Kurt, no doubt Tom Brady has to be on the list this week.
he's playing so well, hard to keep him off the list. But a lot of good performances this week. I thought Derek Carr, Carson Palmer deserved to be on it. But these are my five. Andy Dalton, he's playing lights out. 121 quarterback rating, 383 last week, another 3 touchdowns. He leads his team to 3-0. He's number 5.
Touchdowns.
Here's the guy that you just mentioned. Taking it for granted. I mean, over 1,100 yards passing in 3 games. He went for 358 and 2 touchdowns last week. Just 2 touchdowns in. So he comes in at number 4. Number 3, I like having new blood on the list. So I put Tyrod Taylor at the number 3 spot. 21 for 29, 277, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Thought he led that team on the road and did a tremendous job. He seems to get more and more comfortable every week. Number 2, Cam Newton. One of the best games that I've seen him play in his career. 20 for 31, went over 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, also ran for another one. Just made a lot of big plays and looked very comfortable throwing from the pocket. And as I said, maybe more comfortable than I've seen him in his career. So hopefully he's just getting better and better. And then everybody's number 1, it has to be Aaron Rodgers. 10 touchdowns, 0 interceptions through 3 games. Only one of 2 guys that have ever done that. 135 quarterback rating. And obviously the other night, 5 more TDs with no interceptions at home. These guys just playing lights out right now.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers has been phenomenal. Well-deserved spot atop your rankings. Here's all 5 of your favorite quarterbacks from Week 3. The fans say this.
Oh, what do the fans say?
Well, I tell you what, it's pretty similar. 4 out of the same 5 quarterbacks, only you go with Tyrod Taylor over Carson Palmer, the last team you took to the Super Bowl, and your home state right now.
Well, Carson's been on the list the first 2 weeks, and like I said, he probably deserved to be on the list, but I thought Tyrod played really well, and I like to get new guys in the list every week, but I can agree with theirs. I believe Carson deserved to be there. As I said, Derek Carr was pretty good as well. Come on in. It's your favorite part of the week. Welcome to another segment of R&B. I'm Robinson. I'm Burleson. Let's get right to it. Let's go, man. I'm ready today. We just saw the montage. Who's the best quarterback in the game? You know I gotta go with my boy, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, how can you not go with Aaron Rodgers? Again, I said it last night. All right. This guy plays chess while everybody else plays checkers. Okay. He has the best arm talent that we've seen in our lifetime, man. We're young. He's the best quarterback we've seen in our lifetime. And he has the most help around him on offense. I like Eddie Lacy. I like Tom Montgomery. I like Randall Cobb. You have to go with Aaron Rodgers. Come on, Nate. Come on. I like the energy. I'm not going to argue with that. He is surgical out there. But in the analogy of you saying chess, who's the king on the board? You got to be Tom Brady. 2 MVPs regular season, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 4 Super Bowl rings. I can give you his achievements, but I want to talk about what he's doing on the field. 370 yards per game passing, 9 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He is absolutely the best in the league. But he can be defended, Nate. No, if I move him off of his spot, he's going to fall, and you know that. You cannot defend Aaron Rodgers. To that point, you've never been afraid of Tom Brady's speed, but he negotiates the pocket with his footwork better than any other quarterback. Facts. Okay, that's facts. That's facts, but come on, dog. You already know. You talking about mobile? You know what? You got Richard telling me to move on. We're going to move on to the next subject. Next subject. Top wide receiver. Come on now. That's your area. That's my area. You know what? Everything in me wants to say Calvin Johnson, but they just not getting my boy to rock. So, hey, CJ. Sorry, bro. That's your boy, dog. Antonio Brown's the best in the game right now. Listen, he's been targeted 35 times. He's caught 29. For his size and his speed, what he's doing on the outside, on the inside, having to carry the load when Le'Veon Bell was out with the suspension, he is unstoppable. Nate, you said it yourself. With his size and speed. When you talk about Julio Jones, you don't have to say with his size and speed. And if you're saying it with his size and speed, you're saying it because he's the biggest, fastest receiver out there. Okay. He can't be stopped. Kyle Shanahan is moving this guy all over the field. You put him in the slot, you can't check him when you run a bootleg away from him, he's running all the way across the field. You talked about Byron Maxwell week 1 getting torched. Everybody gets torched when they line up across from Julio Jones. Let me throw this last. Hey, I can't argue. Julio's a monster. Antonio Brown accounts for 35% of the offense in Pittsburgh. That's a lot, bro. It is. Good job, man. Hey, send us your questions. Send us all your questions. You can holler at Nate at Nate13 Burleson and holler at me at Real Mike Rob. And remember, everybody loves a little arm. Come on, man.
awards before then, and yes, he is one of our air and ground nominees for week 3. No surprise, seeing as how he threw for 358 against the Jags, bringing season yards total to 1,100 plus. He is the first to reach the 1,000-yard mark this year. He is the 5th to reach the 400 touchdown club. Andy Dalton also with a strong week. Finished with more passing yards than any other quarterback, 383 specifically, 3 touchdowns and a win, his 3rd of the season. Bengals, one of 3 undefeated in the AFC. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers among the 4 undefeateds on the NFC side, and clearly he's a huge part of the reason why. 5 touchdowns last night, 333 yards, still hasn't thrown a pick this year. Hasn't thrown a pick at Lambeau since 2012. So that's Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Andy Dalton, your FedEx Air nominees. Now, what about the ground? That's where Devontae Freeman did his work to the tune of a week's best 141 yards rushing. Found the end zone on 3 of his 30 carries, and he did that against the league's #1 ranked defense against the run.